Join me on an incredible journey to the mighty Koh Ker Pyramid Temple Complex, located deep within the Preah Vihear province, Cambodia. Our adventure begins at daybreak as we head east out of Siem Reap, passing the impressive new Siem Reap International Airport. This 75-mile scenic drive is more relaxing and by far an easier drive by car or motorbike than past trips I've reported on, and leads us northeast, beyond the Kulin mountain range. Here, rising dramatically from the jungle, stands Koh Ker Pyramid, the largest pyramid structure in all of Southeast Asia, an awe-inspiring remnant of the ancient Khmer Empire from 928 AD, built by King Jayavarman IV. More than 180 sanctuaries were found in this protected area of 31 square miles. Unfortunately, only about 24 can be seen because most of the sanctuaries hidden in the jungle are not fully demined from the Khmer Rouge era. From the main entrance of Koh Ker, you weave your way through the remnants of the ancient city, where the distinct architectural style of libraries, gopuras, medical halls, and educational buildings are still clearly recognizable. But tread carefully. Standing guard over these sacred ruins are the fierce protectors of old, including the legendary Mongol, ready to intimidate any who dare approach without respect. Mostly built in the traditional style of simple brickwork, you begin to notice a surprisingly distinctive architectural influence, that of the magnificent Bante Srai temple complex, constructed in 967 AD, roughly 40 years after the Koh Ker pyramid was built. But as I stood there, something didn't add up. After months of studying the historical timelines and narratives of the Khmer Empire, I already had growing doubts about the version of history we've been told regarding these extraordinary megalithic structures. In that moment, everything shifted. What I thought I understood no longer made sense, and the entire narrative I had followed suddenly seemed open to serious re-examination. With each step through this dizzying labyrinth of ancient city structures, I found myself questioning everything I once accepted as historical fact. I have come to believe that much of what we call history is actually hypothesis presented as certainty, assumptions built upon limited understanding. As Bill and Ted famously said on their excellent adventure, "We know nothing." That simple truth resonates deeply, especially when standing before these colossal stone structures scattered across the world. And when you finally come face to face with the towering Koh Ker pyramid, you may start to see things differently too, just as I did. As I stood before the mighty Koh Ker pyramid, I was instantly transported back to my visit to Mexico's famous Chichen Itza Step Pyramid in the late 1980s. It was, as the saying goes, same, but different. What truly blows my mind is that these two megalithic structures, built worlds apart, are believed to have been constructed during roughly the same time period. Yet, despite the vast distance separating them, both share remarkable alignments with the equinox, much like so many other megalithic structures found across the globe. The deeper you look, the more these global patterns challenge the conventional narrative of ancient civilizations. This realization and exploration of these ideas is in no way meant to disrespect the Khmer people, their beliefs, history, or rich culture. On the contrary, it's out of deep respect and fascination that I explore the possibility that the Khmer, or perhaps an even earlier civilization of Cambodian people, may have been here far longer than our current historical records suggest. And that possibility raises questions of tremendous significance. When you stand in places like Lang's Bean Cave, dating back to 71,000 BC, or visit ancient sites like Angkor Wat, Angkor Thom, Bante Sri, Bakong, Akyum, Pyung Kam Nu, Kabal Speen, and so many others, you begin to notice things that challenge conventional timelines, things that, frankly, shouldn't be there. Take, for example, the Stegosaurus carving at Ta Prohm Temple, or the perfect celestial alignments of Angkor Wat with the stars and equinoxes. Even within the bas reliefs of Angkor Thom, one can find depictions that resemble the Ark of the Covenant being carried into battle, not once, but twice on separate panels. The list of these anomalies could go on and on. At some point, you begin to realize that much of what we call history may simply be someone's best guess, a patchwork of theories trying to explain what we still do not fully understand. We know nothing. Okay, back to what you're here for, Koh Ker Pyramid. Yeah, it might look tame from the ground. Sure, the 167 steps to reach the top seem easy enough. And let's not forget the 100-degree heat just to spice things up. But once you start making your way up and dare to look back down, trust me, things quickly snap into proper perspective. Rumor has it that a massive sculpture of Ganesh once stood proudly at the summit of this mega structure, offering his wisdom and knowledge to all who gazed upon him. Our brother Arthur was on Team Ganesh and made sure to pay his respects. Honestly, I think we could all use a little Ganesh in our lives. Ganesh, the son of Shiva and Parvati, is a Brahmanical Hindu deity known for clearing the path to the gods and removing obstacles from everyday life. His devotees, the Bhakti, love him not only for his power but for his many other traits. His insatiable appetite for sweet cakes, and believe me, I love me some sweet cakes, baby. His role as a bringer of magic, surprise, and laughter, basically an all-around cosmic party master. My kind of guy. I wish the weather had been clearer, but even with the clouds, the view was nothing short of spectacular. Back to reality, we say our goodbye to the mighty Koh Ker and bushwhack our way over to the other side to visit the infamous Tomb of the White Elephant. Even exiting the complex was incredible, walking alongside ancient moats, catching glimpses of beautiful gopuras in the distance, and surrounded by lush vegetation with every step toward this beautifully preserved sculpture. The legend, passed down for centuries, tells of a white elephant, king of all elephants, whose daughter, descended from the gods, was taken by the king of Cambodia and made his first queen. The white elephant, symbol of royal power, desperately searched for his daughter, but died of exhaustion before reaching the royal palace built by Jayavarman IV. In his honor, a mausoleum was built, that hill just west of Koh Ker Pyramid. And today at its summit, a small shrine still shelters the statue of the white elephant. We pay our respects, say farewell to the legendary white elephant, and weave our way back through the maze of ancient ruins, finally landing at a peaceful spot for lunch, courtesy of our great brother and master chef Pia, grill king and keeper of full bellies. Hey, that's my chicken, and the corn brother Chota. Hands off, you got your own chicken and the corn. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be dropping more content regularly until I return to Siem Reap in November to continue this incredible journey. And if you have a moment, please check out the GoFundMe video link. Every bit of support makes a world of difference.